Want to taste the waves of the seven seas. I was made for the live-long life of traveling. Oh, see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, yeah. I need to see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. Give anything just to leave this town tonight. I give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic and wonderful day. We're gonna be jumping right back here into some more Project Nope Zone. Child asks his dad, "Dad, make me a sandwich." Dad replies, "Poof, you're a sandwich." Classic. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in here. jump in here. Sorry I'm late today, guys. We had to do a little bit of grocery shopping and putting groceries away and stuff like that. Hope you understand. We did let this run, and currently, we are up to 10 chaos ingots because this pressure chamber did explode in between streams again. But it is on its way trying to make more 11th degree neutral steel. We'll have more of those coming. I do want to check our drives here. We're slowly filling them up. Slowly filling them up, but we're okay for now, I think. I just want to verify here. Right now, yeah, it's making 1. The biggest problem it has, it looks like, is... I'm not sure. How's our... If I look at neutral... We still have 99,000 9th degree. So we're okay there. We should have a bunch of antimatter pellets. Yeah, 63,000. That's probably more than we'll hopefully ever need. In the last stream, we streamlined our production of 11th neutral steel, courtesy of the creative fluid tank. We have infinite antimatter over here. Because of that infinite tank, we have... Pretty sure this is moot now. Because we have infinite refined glowstone as well as infinite sulfur trioxide, so we'll never run out of that. We have infinite uranium hexafluoride for making this. So it's literally just the 6th degree neutral steel that we're waiting on to keep that going. We have infinite ethylene for turning that 6th into 7th. What else? What else? We could have infinite oil. We just never did. We have infinite molten plastic, making plastic sheets all the time. If we look at our plastic sheets, we have 363,000 of those, so we're looking good there. So, oh, in the last stream, at the very end of the last stream, I was fighting the guy a bunch of times. And then I realized we only need to fight the Gaia enough times in order to get what we need to get. So this here. Unfortunately, so we need to look at this recipe. I just want to make sure I didn't mess something up here. If I want to craft one of those. Yeah, so unfortunately, because we need 2 of these, we do need 24 of them. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but yeah, so we're gonna have to keep doing that. Keep doing that, going through that. We tried to cheese it, figured out you can't really cheese it. There's no way of cheesing it, not with any of the mob killers that we currently have access to. Looks like Cazador may have accounted for that one. He may have accounted for that one, so that's that. So we're just gonna have to fight this guy while we're waiting on our chaos ingots. And it's mostly just a time thing. It's not a difficulty. The fight is not difficult. It's just that it takes time to do. With him teleporting around everywhere. We tried to get a spawn egg of this guy. So maybe we could just do that. But unfortunately, that did not work either. That did not work either. So we really just don't have much of a choice. Now, one thing we did not test, I don't know if I can blacklist the Gaia. Like, if I can filter it, one of the mob killers, to not kill the Gaia. I don't know if that's a possibility. But that would be very handy for these waves. It's these waves that take the longest and are the most annoying. Is really what it comes down to here. Like this can never rewind. Can you hear the wolf cry out to the light? A night like this never shines so bright. He's hiding behind the frickin' pylons. Rude. This is the heart of the black swan. Then he runs away as well. Equally rude. Try to get a double hit in there, that didn't seem to work. Alrighty. Take a couple steps back when you hear me start to howl. Take a couple steps back when I lose all control. Watch me turn into a werewolf. Crap. Do not leave the arena. Do not leave the arena. You try and force me to leave the arena. Well, this is annoying, isn't it? I think if I break this. Alright, we're safe. Whew! That was almost, bad. Almost very bad. Wouldn't have been the end of the world, we just would have had to restart the fight. Which is not really something that we want to do. Patch that hole. I was relying on the barricade to keep pushing me back, but that didn't seem to work. I want to look here. Runes are way more powerful than most people think. However, to understand their full power, you must have drunk. Okay. Cape of Runes. Rotating flip. Yeah, see, this is annoying. The only way of getting it is defeating the guy multiple times. One second here, guys. I got a message on my phone. Interesting. Like maybe somebody's trying to hack one of my accounts. But that's okay. They won't get it. They can't get it. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't have a choice. This is our only option. Gotta keep fighting. Dropping my head, please. Glitched him out a little bit there. He wasn't expecting that, I guess. Thought I was gonna manage to get him. Guess not. I am curious also if we made the Infinity Sword, if it would one-shot the Gaia. I would think it would. So maybe after this fight we try to make the Infinity Sword if we can. I don't know if we have the materials to do so. That might take that special ingot that we currently don't have access to. Come on, guy. Alright, looks like we got everything there. And if I looked at the sword, supposedly we can make it. We need night metal. Which apparently we don't have any of. But I do remember we found a crab spawner. And we waypointed it. I don't know why I have death markers here. Crab spawner. Let's come here. Now that we have this awesome sword, we can probably get quite a bit. I would like in there without letting the crabs out. I think the other one is sugar. We probably have a whole bunch of night metal now. But just in case we don't have enough, might as well get some more. Okay, let's do a slash home.
Let the night set in, a blanket of darkness covering up your fears.
All right, armor.
You are reaching out for me. Let me be the one who
There we are. We got quite a bit of it now.
through the crowds away from the awful truth. I can find a place to
All right, now
you'll be safe hiding away with me. We'll find a safe.
we need the red matter sword and the chaotic sword. We also need steel leaf. We also need steel leaf. What drops steel leaf? Do, 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 do. Is it a mineable, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. Wonder if there's anything in the quest line about it. No, it's just talking about taking out different bosses. And apparently, I've taken out all of these and not gotten anything. So let's go to the Twilight and try to figure out how we're gonna go about getting some steel leaf at all. If you ever need a place to hide. There's ironwood. See, there's a steel leaf helmet. But I don't think I can use that to get steel leaf. Let's do a Google search so we're not wasting too much time here. Dungeons and castles. So it just says dungeons and castles. Okay. This should be a Lich Castle, so I wonder if there's any in here. Hiding somewhere. None in here. None in here. Trying to be on the lookout for potentially any chests. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I think the guy's arrow is messing me up. No chest in this one. Okay, this is nothing. This is just a lich fight. Which I'm pretty sure we already have credit for. Yep. So it'd be redundant to do that fight again. I guess that castle didn't have any, so not the one we're looking for. There's a Naga somewhere in the area. Over there. Try the Naga fight, see if we can steal Leaf Drop from it. Nope. Not what we're looking for there. I'm pretty sure the Hydra only drops fiery. We could try to look through the dungeon. Try to look through this dungeon. And see if we can't find anything. Just looking for some chests. Not finding any chests. Not on fire, surprisingly. Pretty sure that's the one I came from. Is that the only opening to this guy? So that's not what we're looking for then. There's ironwood. Still not what we're looking for. Okay, we're looking for steel leaf. Those are crabs. Oh, also. Had the sound turned off because of the Gaia fight. Okay, nothing there. This is something. This armor set gives you some kind of like jetpack like flight, which is Interesting. Say the least. Okay. I don't think we're gonna find it in this dungeon. Teleport here. Try to find something else worth our while. We'll try to go off in this direction. It's a very floaty type flight. It is faster than creative flight though, which is what our ability bottle gives us. I just did that because why not? Happened to be flying by right when that little boss guy spawned in, so why wouldn't I take advantage of it? Okay. We could check the Urgas area, but I really feel like Steel Leaf would be sooner than the Urgas. Trying to use some X-ray vision here. See if I can see anything interesting. Hit a tree. We can check one of these out.
Fire burns out on an afternoon. The flame was so bright, but it burned.
Can't vein mine if you're not using the right tool, I guess.
Now there's nothing left to go up in flames. Don't you look back. Don't look back in sorrow. The clouds of today will pass.
Some charge creepers in here. I'm just looking for some chests.
Don't look back in sorrow. The ashes don't look so bad. The night is a falling high. We're living life in a dream. Living life on the other side. We felt alive in a dream.
The spider jockey. Don't want to be too close to the ground. There's a chest right here. Nothing that we need, though. Nothing that we're looking for in that chest. We can try and mine out the center here. Alright, let's do a slash home. Crash. It's always a crash when we're leaving Twilight. Or not. Maybe not this time. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Alright, here. Try over here a little bit. There's that chest there, but I'm pretty sure I already got that chest. Yeah. Alright, I don't think this is gonna be our answer. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and repair our pickaxe. And we'll go out this way. The issue is how long it takes these chunks to load. I can fly faster than they load. Behind that noise, smiles and tears, forgotten in the pub. I don't care who you want to be, but show yourself, show them how you feel. There's a Naga there. Okay, that was a crash. See if the game wants to boot up again. I thought about allocating the game more RAM, but I've yet to do that. All right, loading up here. Oh, auto. If the pack wants to load, that is. All I was trying to do was open a chest. Why did the M&M go back to school? Because it wanted to be a smarty. Okay, before we do that again, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to open the CurseForge folder. I'm going to go to save. I'm going to go to this guy here. I'm going to copy this save. Gonna open up backup folder I have. Okay, so we cannot be in the game in order. So let me save and quit. I just want to make a backup here in case the worst happens. With the game crashing like that, you never know. You might lose your whole world, and we've came a long way in this world, so I don't necessarily want to lose it if we don't have to. And doing this backup here is just kind of a surefire way of making sure that we do not lose it. And it's almost done here. Almost done here. Done. Okay, the save has been backed up, so we're good there. All right, let's launch this again. Sorry about that. And I wonder at what point, where do I adjust how much RAM this is receiving? Adjust it in the launcher. Settings. Okay, it doesn't look like it's in settings. Maybe it's in CurseForge itself. Settings. Minecraft. Allocated memory. I'm gonna give it. Let's see. Google this. So we want to do 1024 multiplied by 16. 16,384. Go. I don't think that saved, so let me. There we go. We're allocating it almost double the amount of RAM that I had before. I don't know if that's going to help or not, but maybe. Maybe it will. We'll see after it launches. We'll see after it relaunches here. Our world is backed up, so we're good there. All right, we're loading. Loading. About to see if it does better this time or not. The very red screen. There we go. Okay, it did take the increased memory. I do see that now, so we'll see if that helps anything. Is the pool safe for diving? It deepens. All that for an empty chest. Got it. Alright, let's go. We can go check out the Urgas. We should be close to a Urgas, I thought. Usually Dark Forest spawn, Urgas spawn in the middle of the Dark Forest. Okay. Alright, we're going to start at the bottom. Kind of work our way through here. Sky is falling down hard. There's no EMC on the Steel Leaf, unfortunately. Just looking for chests. And down hard. Come chase that storm. Nice, Steel Leaf, experiment. I can't eat it because I can't. What does the firefly in the head slot do? have no idea. Alright, let's come back in here real quick. I want to look at the infinite stuff. This requires steel leaf. This does not. This does not. Also does not. Nope. Nothing there. I feel like it's only the sword. It required any steel leaf. But we have it now, so I guess we're fine. We just need the red matter sword and the chaotic sword and the rainbow force. Another crash. So it's not a RAM problem. Not a RAM issue. This is why we did the world backup, though. We'll see. I'm hoping this sword allows us to instant shot the Gaia, and then we don't have to worry about all these phases and stuff. We can get the parts we need a lot faster. We are gonna have to make the draconic stuff. That's assuming we can get back home. Assuming we can get back home. Third time's the charm. Up, 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 up. We're gonna be in Twilight Forest, or are we gonna be back on our island? Guess we'll have to see. Doesn't matter how you push the envelope, it will still be stationary. Okay, we did make it back to the island, so that's good. That's good. Alright, so for the red matter sword, with the dark matter sword, easy enough. Red matter sword, easy enough. Mode slay hostile. We gotta change the mode. How do you change the mode? B and B? Or in? That's a mechanism. G. Slay all. Slay hostile. That's the mode. They wanted that in. We're gonna assume that's fine. We also need a chaotic sword, which I imagine requires the wyvern sword. Oh, draconic sword requires the wyvern sword, which requires a diamond sword. Need relays. Okay. Another wyvern energy controller. Why not? Draconium. Alright, so we put this in here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Wyvern sword. Draconic sword. Netherite. Do Awaken Draconium. I did see the Wyvern core. I don't know if that was 2 or 4 of those. 2 of those. And then a Draconic Energy Controller. So we don't miss Wyvern Core. Let's go ahead and take the crafting card. That for a while here, while we're doing this other stuff. Okay. Let those finish. Okay. Go ahead and start that. That. It's like everything to me. Get a Draconic Sword out. This requires this. Spirited Essence, huh? I really think it's the boots that messed that up. Almost there. Got away a little bit here. One of those. We don't lose it. Could duplicate that seed as well. Sometimes we don't have a duplicate though. Almost there. 84. 36. There we go. And the rest is just Awakened Draconium. Don't remember how many. Was it 6? Yes, it was. Just need this guy to finish up crafting. Then hopefully with this Infinity Sword, we can one-shot the Gaia and not have to spend a lot of time messing around with it. Let's spend a little time now to save a little time later is the general idea here. Just waiting on this to finish up. Good, it's getting its transistors now. That should be the last big hurdle. Nothing is possible. Alright, let's come on over here. I'm gonna put the sword in there. I've missed something. What did I miss? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chaotic and chaotic. 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 6 and 6. Injector tier too low. I see. So in order to do this sword, we need the chaotic tiered of these. Nine. 8, 9. So we could do 3 of them. We could even set a recipe for 3 of them. Okay. We're coming here. One of those, plus 4 of those, plus 4 of those, plus 1 of those. One of those. Okay. One thing I don't know about is the dragon egg. Oh, we have plenty of those. Okay. So we'll put those in. Maybe we take the pattern. So there's MBT here. We either set it to ignore MBT, which I don't know that you can do, or just tell it to ignore that. We put those in. And ideally that should work. Alright guys, we've been on here for about an hour and a half. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab something to drink, grab something to snack. We'll be right back. Alright, let's get back in here, guys. Sorry about that. Are we having an issue with these? Or what's going on back here? It's on standby. Got plenty of pressure. The unassembled PCB requires these. Oh, is it? Okay, no, not that one. We have plenty of empty PCBs. It may have been a channel issue. It might be a channel issue. Yeah. Yeah, it's a channel issue. Put those in there, and then that should complete the craft, I think. Yep. These should be crafting now. Oh, we have to add... Okay, we have to add these to here. There it goes. Alright, those are being made. There they are. Single item, single item, single item. We'll grab 3 more of these. Put them into this guy. Plus 3 more of those. Do 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 do. Bo bo bo. And we only need a max of 8, but we might as well go all the way. There's no reason really not to. We could try fixing the channel issue as well. That's on this line here. don't really need that on there anymore. Did that fix our problem? Flying with these boots is somewhat annoying. Yeah, yep. That seems to have fixed the issue. Do 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 do. Okay, we have these three. We want to press 3 more of those. Before you even gave it a shot. Why should I feel useless now? Another way to get into my arms, get into my heart again. Why should I feel useless now? Hold me down. The night is young and we're friends. This is looking all right. Alright, it's gonna make those transistors. Once those transistors finish, it should make our last one. There it is. Alright, then now we'll grab our last 3 here. Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. Throw me round. There we go. So now there we go. Now we have that sword as well. Now if we look, we can probably turn this guy back on now. Probably getting low here. Not exactly, but might as well get him going again. We also need the rainbow cores. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not liking these. But if we look at the recipe for the Infinity Sword, we can figure out which table it goes into. We can grab all the components out ourselves. It's the Sword of the Cosmos. So it's the ultimate crafting table. And we need the Skullfire Sword. The Red Matter Sword. The Chaotic Sword. We need antimatter pellets. Seen some diamond lattice in there. It's something with the MBT that it's not liking. Need 6 infinity ingots. Okay. And then we need the Indus Pearl. Alright, and then we should be able to bring it down here and craft it up. Okay, Cosmos. Oh, apparently I'm not allowed to use this. Slightly annoying. Can I craft myself up another crafting table? So I can use it? Looks like I can. Our luminescence is infinite now, so not a big deal on that front. Black iron's infinite, those are infinite, 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 infinite. I tried so hard, take your face out of my heart. Alright, let's get that extended. Make me an extra one of these. Couldn't take. Apparently, we never add these recipes to the actual table. So what's going on there? The auto table. Okay, we're actually gonna need the base materials there for one more. We have one I see. Take your face out of my heart. One more of those. Feelings I have, they are overwhelming me. Alright, we need to make 2 more advanced crafting tables. We had Alright, there's another elite. Missing the dielectric casing and emerald singularities. There we go. And now missing our rainbow cores. Sword of the Cosmos acquired. Very pretty sword. Let's go ahead and open up our quest line. That should have been a quest. Was. Alright, looking good. So now we go back to fighting. And we see because I'm pretty sure it's basically a / kill command. I forgot. We need to make sure we turn the volume off for this fight. And we'll see if this allows us to instant kill the Guardian. Miss. And once again, no. Did not give us what we need. Gosh dang it. Give me another Gaia Spirit. Get. We have no choice but to kill this ourselves. So once again, all that work, trying to save time, cost us time. That's unfortunate. You have to go through the phases. I don't know what's causing that. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. But this is what we're left with. Now we gotta wait on the mobs to spawn. I'm not taking any chances. I wanted to bring out the Sword of the Cosmos to deliver the last hit, but I'm worried that it would glitch it out again and we wouldn't get our drops, so it's not worth the risk. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea if that was the intended thing. Like, if you use the Sword of the Cosmos, you don't get the drops, but... oh well, we'll go through the fight. I smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me. Get on to fragile, so to speak. You could be the new beginning, could be the new beginning. My heavy heart is broken, could mend it for the night. Okay. We look at dice. We have 9. Not sure if we just managed to get all the relics already, or if we were just very unlucky with all that. If we come in here, I have the Flugel, Fruit of Gathea, Ring of Thor. So yeah, I'm not sure. If we look at this guy, Should be able to find in here the rings. Ring of Thor. There's only 3 rings. Okay. And then we also received an eye. I thought it was called an eye. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if any of that stuff was really worth it. Anyway. Keep these fights going. Really wish the Sword of the Cosmos wouldn't have just deleted all the drops from this guy, but that's okay, I guess. We've tried various methods at this point to try to cheese this fight and not have to actually do the fight. Looks like we gotta actually do the fight. There's no way around it. No way around it. We'll delete all the pixies it's spawning. Okay, that's another fight down. You also can't get double hits in. It's like you're only allowed 1 hit per deal over here. Per teleport. Do 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 do. Most annoying wave right here. do, do. Now, technically, with this being our 12th fight, this does give us enough to get the infinite vending upgrade. But we still got to do one more fight if we want to get infinite of the actual runes and not have to do this fight anymore. So we don't actually have to do all 24. We only need to do 13. Yeah, now we're just missing the spirit essence. We have everything else ready to go for the vending machine. Upgrade. So we do this fight this last time. We use the vending machine to get infinite of these. Throw a bunch of them into our system. Then we can make another one. Alright. So in theory, that should have been the last fight that we needed to do. Theoretically. Now the only thing we actually need is to turn this guy off. And to turn this guy off. No more auto crafts are happening on any level when this gets done. When this gets done. And now, not 1,000, 1 please. We just need our spirited essence to build up, which is up here. These boots are a pain. No, it's not just the boots. There's something else. The pants. Boots and pants. Boots and pants. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Alright, so we need... how much? 31,000 for that? We have 61 hours here. I don't know how well the cloches are going to handle being time in a bottle. But we can check. Spirited. Could be one of these in here. Gotta find it. There it is. Or we could also duplicate this as well. Oh, this has EMC. Ooh, but that's scary. I don't know if I don't know if it's only the base seed that has EMC or if the 10-10-10 itself, if it would keep its attributes. So instead, what we'd want to do is try to duplicate this with crop sticks. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. These skies are getting so bright. Alright, those all stacked up, which is great. Even less on where I'm from, guided by intuition. Put this one seed back in here. This makes water essence. That is not EMCable. Dirt essence. Dirt essence. The essence itself is not. Yellorium, I believe, is. Yeah, Yellorium is. So this one we don't really need. Switch that over. This is Invar. Pretty sure Invar is. Yep. So Invar can be switched over. I was gonna say, this is growing, yes. Just not graphically displaying that it's growing. Growing higher and higher. Alright, how much do we have now? 6K. Going up pretty fast. We can switch some more over though. That is spirited. This is dies. Certus, I believe, has EMC, but let's check. Might be wrong. So everything that I can see Certus used for has EMC. It's Tertium. Look like Supremium. Okay. What else is here? Potatoes. We don't really need potatoes growing anymore. There we go. How fast is this going up now? We're up to 10K. We need 30K. So yeah, we're getting there. Getting there for sure. We can go ahead and spend some time in a bottle, I think. I couldn't really tell if it made a difference, but just in case it does. Alright, how much are we up to now? It might be making a difference. Kind of hard to tell, that really. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our 5 cloches. Come in here and type in spirited. We're looking for 33K. We're up to 20K. We're rounding that corner, just about there. We need 12 more K. There, now we're no longer in the case. Well, we are. We're just not in the where it has to be shortened. Is what I meant. 8,000 more. So close. We're right around the corner. We can try speeding it up to 8. I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. They're basically instant growing, so 5. Yeah, I don't think speeding them past 4 is doing anything. If I look at 2, 4. Yeah, maybe. I know 4 is doing something. $2,000 left. Then the first thing we want to make infinite of is the runes, if we can, so we don't have to fight the Gaia for a second. Vending machine upgrade. There we go. Start. Please just work. Don't have any problems. That's my hope. That's my hope. Do not have any issues. Do your job. Pretty good so far. Having to craft some neutral steel to the 11th, which may or may not be a problem. We should probably check. Okay, this is looking okay so far. It has not broken. Got some other bits of crafting that's having to do first. It might break because it might be counting what this is getting. We just have to be prepared that it might break. We should not lose anything from it breaking. Okay, it's getting there. Kind of sad that my Sword of the Cosmos insta-killing the Gaia invalidated the whole reason I made the Sword of the Cosmos, but that's okay. So once it instant kills the Gaia, you do not get your drops. Oh crap, did our mana tablet break? How could it have made 3 mana tablets and then broke? Why did you break? Oh, it didn't break. It's just doing its thing. Got it. Understood. Now it's doing these craps. Okay, we can watch it. These take a while, apparently. This should be the pool that it's making right now. This guy here. Are you like charging? Like, what are you doing? You're not having a power problem. It's just a time thing, huh? Do I just speed it up? Does that help? It does not appear to have helped. I also cannot access it from the top, which is... Holy crap, that thing is slow. Multiply it by 8. Bypass the limit. I guess. I don't know. I don't think it's a power problem. I don't know. We're just gonna dump a bunch of time into it. There we go. That's helping. That's helping a lot. We still have 60 hours in that bottle, so we're okay. Okay, so that one got done. We now have a creative vending upgrade. I'm gonna get away from the void. Away from the void. We're gonna grab a drawer. Okay. We're gonna grab some chaos ingots. Put in said drawer. Put that in there. We're just gonna grab a whole bunch of these. Okay. Hope that's enough. We tested this in creative and it worked. Okay. Fine. That means yeah, cannot take it out. Okay, try breaking the drawer. Sure. We gotta fight the guy a bunch more because I decided to go safe and do the chaos ingots instead of doing the tablet. Should have done the 11th ingot. Might have been better. Because we need the 11th ingot for the 11th neutral steel ingot for this as well. And that's annoying, as you can see over there. That's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Alright. We have 2.1 G of chaos ingots now, so I think we're good on chaos ingots. Let's see here. We want tablet. Yep. This is gonna be the next thing, so we can quit fighting the frickin' Gaia. We do need one more of those, though. Gosh, this fight annoys me. Okay, come on. What's happening? Am I not wearing some stuff? I'm not. There we go. That helps. That helps. Now I can actually move proper. Let me up here, please. Okay, never mind. Not worth it. Go away. Yeet us, delete us. I do not think the Chaos Ingot was a bad move. Never having to make those again is a pretty good thing. But yeah, we have two choices. We either do 24 of these fights and get infinite bending upgrades, or we do 12 more of these fights. Well, you know, we're on, counting down, we're on number 11, right? But anyway, and we never have to do the fight again. We'd still have to wait on the spirited crystals and stuff. But we can time and bottle that. This, you're kind of locked in for a set amount of time. Hi. And yeah, you use this on it and you get no reward, so. The looting 10 here, or whatever, looting L, does not affect the tablet drops. either. All right. Do 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 do. The one thing I'm still not sure about is if we leave these spawns alone, because these spawns are not going to kill me, right? And we just wait. Is it a time period or is it a death thing? Like, do we have to kill what this spawns in, or is it just a waiting time period thing? This just gives you something to do while you're waiting. Like, can we ignore the mobs and then kill Gaia? Is essentially the question there. We can try it. We can try it on this fight. See what happens if we just ignore the mobs. And if it looks like Gaia's hung up, then we just kill the mobs and finish off Gaia. We just crouch. So you can see Gaia keeps spawning him in. Hard to tell. Nope. So you can ignore the mobs and just go for Gaia and then clean up the mobs after. This is slightly more satisfying, but also slightly more annoying this way, so I think we'll just kill the mobs as they come. Oh, we got a witch running around. Alright. Eight more fights. Freaking teleporting nonsense. And it might be a situation where it's not until after this phase that the tablet spawns in Gaia's inventory to be dropped. That might be why all the farming methods that I was setting up before trying to farm the Gaia didn't work. And the Sword of the Cosmos didn't work. That might be why. See, then the skeletons go on the outside, and that's freaking annoying. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Get a little dry. Alright, let's go. Gonna quit. Keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging until. Skeletons are always trying to run away. They should just run to my arms and I will dispatch them so they'll no longer be on fire. That's why the skeletons are running. They're trying to get to some sort of liquid to put themselves out. And all they gotta do is run towards me and I'd make sure they don't feel it. I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn want to bear with me. I'm hanging on to. Alright, 6 more fights. To never have to be able to never have to fight it again. Could have been done with it already, but that was my fault. Alrighty. Somehow that survived. Sure. That witch just got yeeted. Yeah. I don't know where the witch went. Not my priority right now. Alright, now we can go look for the witch. Did the witch fall off? No, there it is. They're running away, witch. You're out of here. Alright. 5 more fights. This does allow our spirited to build up, so maybe we won't have to wait on it. I mean, there are some benefits here. Not all doom and gloom. A little optimism goes a long way, you know? Kind of how I've lived in my life for the most part. Be a little bit optimistic, and usually good things happen. There's always a time and a place for it, though. Always a time and a place. Get rid of some of these pixies. Alrighty, 4 more. I don't know if crits matter with this sword or not. Can't really see a difference in it. It takes longer to get the crit hits lined up, so it's probably just better to swing madly. Swing wild, aim for the fences. I don't think those pixies that surround, I don't think that's really worth it. I think that's just visual stuff. Do you think there are different guy, or many different Gaia Guardians, or is there just one that keeps being reborn time over time in an endless circle of suffering? Well, it's Mr. Dead's thought. And hey, by the way, how's it going? I think what we're doing, just like Horcruxes, right? Every time we use a Gaia Spirit on this beacon, it's ripping a part of our soul out of our body and forming it into a Gaia. If you don't get that reference, I'm sorry, but in case you're wondering, that reference was to Harry Potter, right? Horcruxes, Voldemort split his soul to essentially become immortal. That's a good spawn. Good spawn right here. Very central. Very easy to pick off. Means I just position myself, and then I can pretty quickly take care of the ads. Mr. Dad, I hope you're having a good day at work. Assuming you are at work. Righty here. Go. It would be crazy if eventually the tablets just quit spawning. If it just quit dropping these rune tablets. What's also gonna be nuts if for some reason Kazador coded it to where you cannot get infinite of the tablets. Oh my god. That would he somehow changed it to where like the tablets couldn't go into the infinite drawer or something like that, or if it just didn't work on them. Come on. Alright. In theory, this should be our last fight. Like I said, unless some other tricky shenanigans happen. We'll have enough to make one more creative ending upgrade. And then we have one extra to get infinite of them. You always could have gone with one and just duped the Gaia drop. I know. But I was testing things and I was like, oh, let me just grab a bunch of chaos ingots and then throw them into the system and then I'll pull it back out. Oh, wait, you can't pull it out once you put it in. So we're going to dupe the Gaia drop. That's what we're doing now. We got infinite chaos ingots. Now we're going to get infinite Gaia drops. I'm glad I didn't test it on something stupid, like chicken. You know, like, oh, let me try this chicken into a drawer. Make infinite chicken. Ha ha ha. Oh, crap, you can't pull it out. Okay, well, we got infinite chicken, I guess. At least I did it, the test with something of significance. No. Nope. You put the vending upgrade in, you cannot retrieve it. It did not work like it worked in the creative world. Yeah. We tested it and yeah, so. Yeah, see, this is grayed out. It's like locked in here. I think it's because we were in creative when we were testing it. And another, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Did we get enough creative? Yes, we did. Okay, we're good. This is going to take 12. Let me make sure 100%. We look at our tablet. We have one spare. So let me just go ahead and pull the one spare out now, just in case any weirdness happens. Because I don't trust anything. And then Cassador is going to be sitting there laughing at me when this doesn't actually work. When this doesn't actually work, he can be sitting there laughing his butt off at me. I'm gonna make sure nothing else is connected here. Alright, what is this making right now? It looks like creative mana tablets. Is what it's making right now? Yes. Crafting the creative mana tablets first. Do, do, we can actually watch the progress here. If we wanted to watch the progress at each step. We'll use our time in a bottle once we get up to the creative pool again. Well, we can actually just... The only thing is I gotta take off my pants and boots. Dies, loses everything into the void. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this is where we go crazy with our time in the bottle. Should we dupe the Gaia drop? I think I'm tired of fighting the Gaia, so that's what I want to duplicate. We could do neutral steal the 11th degree. But if we do that, we're gonna if we do neutral steal 11th degree and not the Gaia drop, we have to fight the Gaia a bunch more. The recipe for so you see you need 11 and omen ingots. We could do omen ingots. There's a lot of good targets. We could also just fight the Gaia 12 more times. Get a second one of these. We could get a second one of these. And then just do our duplication of this. This was the original idea, but I just would have to fight the guy 12 more times. Alright, okay, so this one here that we have currently, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna go fight the guy 12 more times, because that's what Mr. Dead wants to do. So that's what we're gonna do. Dupe the infinite mana cell? Yeah, that's a fair point. Fair point. Because this is... It's this... Well, it's this. We could dupe the everlasting guilty pool. But we'd have to create it again. Right? So that's the thing. We'd have to create all that again. So we're just going to do this. We're going to fight it 12 more times. We're going to fight it 12 more times. We're gonna duplicate the vending upgrades. Do your perfect original strategy. That's alright, nobody else is piping in with ideas, so. See, that's the thing. One of my original strategies was this: fight the Gaia 24 times, get the infinite vending machine upgrade. This was one of my strategies. You're like, I'm tired of seeing the Gaia fight, though. Now you say you're tired of seeing the Gaia fight. You're tired of me fighting my own soul. Put my gem armor in by accident. Whoops. So you would rather dupe this. So you'd rather dupe this than fight the Gaia 11 more times? I don't know, man. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I don't. I don't think there's a right answer here. I don't think there is a correct answer. It's neither here nor there, really. We could also do the 11th degree steel. Like, we also need a bunch of that. But I don't know. I don't know the correct answer. So this is the one I want to do because I don't like that fight. Takes forever. Lock it in. We actually ran out of other stuff. You know what time it is? Recipe time. What is this? This is an energy module. We don't care about that right now. Why is that still crafting? I don't think it is. We could autocraft 11th steel instead. Of course, that might be what's happening here. There's a bunch of 11th steels being crafted. Start and start. Yeah, we just need these, actually. This is all we're missing now. For our second... to make the infinite... Okay, let's get the infinite set up here. Set up. Sounds like a song. And let's hope that it worked in creative. Let's hope it works here. I was doing something this. Make sure we have enough of these. Missing 47 of those. We have 47 of these. We're good to go. Okay. Make sure. Yes, we can request up another one first, so we don't break anything. We're so close. So close. This is crafting. It is doing its thing. Incredibly slow, but it is doing its thing. I do appreciate that this is taking priority. This is what I would want to take priority. Okay, so first, take this. Then, we do this. I can. Yes. Works. I can, but it's also keeping those 11th degree ingots crafting right now. So I'm letting that craft go. It's keeping these crafting right now. So I'm letting it go. Oh, we're finally so close to having infinite of everything. True infinite. Alright, so it's finished. All that up. Now we just gotta speed up the crafter downstairs. Downstairs. Underneath the platform. So 57 hours stored in there. Okay. Moment of truth. If it worked in creative, is it gonna work in here? Oh yeah. Throw some in here. Keep them safe. We already got some in there. Sure. Infinite chaotic cores. Infinite wyvern cores. Sure, good deal. Yep, infinite dragon essence, why not? These here. Never have to craft these again. Good to go. Sure. Oh. Oh, this is annoying. Well, it's an easy fix. Anything that we can't fit this in is pretty easy fix. You just pull one out, grab a new drawer, right? Put the key in your hand. Place that down. Put this in. Inputize it. There it is. Alright, let's get an 11th steel. Ooh, we had one. We just barely had one. Now we grab another drawer. There we are. Grab an omen. And a drawer. All right, now we look at creative. Can I make this? Flux dust, energy, ultimate, capacitor, induction. So now we just make one of each of these. So, ultimate induction. Put everything aside. Yeah. Creative capacitor. Uh-oh. Ultimate induction what down here? Provider. Ultimate induction cell. And dense energy cell. And flux dust. Capacitors. All right, now need the ultimate induction cell and provider. We need creative capacitor. A lot of draconic stuff needs to be infinitized, looks like. All right, what does this need? One, two, three, four energy controllers. One wyvern core and 4 infused lava. something else I'm missing here, but that's okay. Oh, I guess not. The hell? A brass rod? I'm trying to make this. Only requires the crystals. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Can I make one now? Chaotic capacitor. Wireless energy crystal. Okay, that's what I thought. You gotta go all the way up. A brass rod. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I ever made a rod thing. Alright, there we go. Don't remember what part of this I was trying to make. This part. Give me a quart. Give me a transistor. The hell's the blue item called? Capacitor. All right, now. We could do all the angel steals. Why did that craft that? That was weird. Next tier. Next tier. All right, now. It's always draconic. All right, cool. All right, now we take 3 of you. One chaotic and 4 awakened. And in the middle goes the draconic. Fires the wyvern. Okay. So first we need energy controllers, draconium, and wyvern core. Wyvern core. Energy controller. Draconium. Wyvern core goes in here. Is it 4 and 4? We could make infinite of these. I don't think we should. Yeah, they're only used in the other recipes. Now we're at draconic. Energy controller. Something like this. Only 3 of those. Okay. Those. This guy. That should get us this guy. I need 3 chaotic. right? That happened before with the Chaos Sword. Blue table, transistors, capacitors. Let's do a creative alloy. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, so then we got Draconic Wireless Energy Crystal. Grab a stack of those. You know we need those. Grab a stack of those. What else do we need? Flux plugs and points. And some of these. And I believe it was some of those as well. As well as some of those. And point. Plug. And table. So here's our creative capacitor. That's one item off the list. Let's get dust. Flux dust specifically. That's not what I wanted to go in there. I guess it's fine. You can have any of those as well. Just to be safe. We have flux dust off the list. Create faster off the list. We need an ultimate induction, provider cell, and dense energy cell. Dense energy cell, we already have that. Energy cell. Grab this. Yeah. This town tonight. Leave this town, leave it all behind. Was this too far out? Can you not see the flux dust and other stuff? No, you can't. What happened? You can see the energy cells. What's your recipe? Okay. Go. There we are. Energy cube. Advanced energy cube. Elite. Okay, and now ultimate. And now these guys, this guy. That's fine, I guess. Okay. You have the ultimates, yes? Yes. Basic induction cell. Okay, we need to make the basic induction cell all the way up. Needs a strong word, but now to the elite. Let me get one of these. There. I don't know if we needed that, but just in case we did. All right, now stop. We just made the because these have metadata or something. They're not liking it. Okay, so then here's what we do. We look at this recipe. We grab what we need. Oh, we should probably grab those chaos planks as well. I mean, we have 26,000, but you know, what's better than that? Infinite. All right, now this guy needs ultimate energy cubes, creative alloys, chaos planks, ultimate circuits, Indus pearls, ultimate induction cell. Oh, it needs creative energy cells. I see. Creative capacitor. Induction provider. I think that's it. So what we can do here, put that down. Come down here. Go ahead and put this right there. Easy money. So now, some of those, some of those, want one of those, some of those, some of those. Pearls. Circuit. Probably make one of each here. Alright, there we go. So we want the ultimate circuit. Chaos planks we already have, and creative alloys. Okay, now we're going to take this over to the blue table, I believe. Green table, of course. Missed the ultimate energy cube. Creative power. Let me, just in case. Just in case something goes terribly wrong. There we go. We now have creative power. And if I'm... Oh, there's some previous dependencies, I guess. Okay. You make a solar generator. Don't know if we'll need those anymore, but just in case, you never know. Alloy. Here we are. Advanced solar generator. Induction port. Induction casing. Creative energy cube. A little confused here. Is this working or not? We still gotta do the creative blaze cake. Yes, it's unavoidable. Yes, it's unavoidable. Gotta make all the creative items. Why did that not get saved into our recipe deal, though? Huh. All right, load from. This is going in the combination. I think that's because you cannot... Yeah, you can't look at those recipes directly, so... If I didn't see it, then... I wouldn't have known. Okay. This requires not a cake, blaze cake, which requires base, requires a mechanical press and a basin. Wrong basin. I thought disaster struck there for a second. Alrighty. Seems like this guy has issues, so let's get it down to like 65. That's probably good. Alright, cinder flour, sugar, and egg. Crushing wheels with netherrack. Weird. Okay. Alright. Flour. Egg. Sugar. And I got it all the way off. Okay. Lace cake base. Spout. Tank. Confuse. Very confused. What's happening? Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. In fact, I could just pipe off this.
Can you see the stars
Line.
a night like this can never rewind. Can you hear the wolf cry out to the light? A night like this have never shone so bright.
Take a couple steps back.
As you hear me start to howl, take a couple steps back. When
I lose all control.
watch me turn into a werewolf
How many blaze cakes? 10 blaze cakes.
till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the heart of the black swan.
Normal cake. We need a chocolate cake. Cake base, dough, sugar, egg. Hey, come on over here. Take a couple steps back.
As you hear me
It starts to howl.
take a couple steps back. When I lose
All control. Watch me turn to a werewolf.
and I will hold till the break of dawn. Don't you dare to try to stop me. This is the heart of the black swan.
got that. Chocolate is chocolate, which is chocolate is chocolate is chocolate is chocolate. Alright. Doubt we have cocoa beans. We do now. Alright, let me get... We need chocolate cake. We need Ender Slime cake. Blazing crystal and blazing mesh. Packing die? Unpacking die. Okay. Come back here. Blaze quartz. Cake. Alright, now I just need the chocolate cake and the Ender Slime cake. But that's why I bookmarked them, because we're going to go ahead and do that next time we are at our 4-hour mark. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, make sure you are subscribed. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you're following. And if you want to know when I go live, make sure you follow me on Facebook and X. And I will see you guys all tomorrow.